Mr. President, my distinguished colleagues, Uba Sani representing Kaduna Central. Mr. President, my intervention will be one or two observations because some of the previous speakers have made points on what I intend to say. But I would like to emphasize on one area which I think we need to be very careful because while we are having this problem and a lot of effort has been put by some state, particularly my own state, Kaduna State, where we have been experiencing this crisis of insecurity and these bandits have been attacking our community almost on a daily basis, sometimes weekly basis, where I come from, Bindungwari, Giwa, Igabi, Chukun, and Kajuru. We have been able to liaise with the Nigerian Air Force, but the problem is we have been facing a lot of frustration because of the way our neighboring states have been managing this crisis. Our position is that some neighboring states in recent times have been negotiating with these criminals, which on a daily basis kill our own people, destroy our communities, murder even children. But unfortunately, when we use the Air Force to attack them through aerial bombardment, they move to the neighboring states, and where some state governors will sit down with them, whining and dining with them, compensating them. And I don't understand why they are doing that. We have to work as a team if we want to succeed in fighting this insecurity. Because as far as we are concerned, you cannot compensate a criminal. These people are criminals. That is one. Secondly, we have to be very careful because we cannot politicize this issue of insecurity. A lot of people are grandstanding and politicizing this issue. It's not politics. Issue of insecurity is not politics, and we must be careful. If we want to end this problem, of course, yes, here in this very chamber, we talk about insecurity virtually on a daily basis here. But unfortunately, in most cases, we blame the Air Force, the Army, and even the police. But some state governors are not doing what is right. And we must also try as much as possible to call them to order if we want to end this crisis of insecurity. Lastly, Mr. President, although I have never been an ethnic jingoist, but I have seen some people making some comments here. We must be very careful. This issue of people talking about a particular ethnic group, we must be very careful, and I want to caution some of my colleagues. I am from Kaduna, and anybody who is from Kaduna knows that we are a cosmopolitan state. We have a lot of people who are from other part of the country, particularly from the southeast, south, and other part of Nigeria. And we are living with them in peace. That was even the reason why our state governor came out openly and made a broadcast and called our people to be very careful and handle this issue carefully. Yes, we cannot blame any Igbo man in Kaduna State because of what an Igbo man commits in other part of the country. So we must be careful. Please, let's be very cautious as leaders. We must be careful, and we should always know how we make comments on this issue because people are out there are watching also. Let's not grandstand. Let's not politicize this issue. I so submit, Mr. President.
Senator Uba Sani.